Welcome to the first ever DeMates podcast, where we will be talking about The Last of Us Part 2, one of the major titles on PlayStation 4 that will be coming out in the next couple of years. We'll be discussing the trailer and breaking it down as much as possible.
But before we start, you guys showed so much love to our channel introduction that we wanted to give back to you guys. We're giving away a $10 Amazon gift card. All you need to do to enter is follow us on Twitter and add us on Snapchat and comment down below the ending word in this video. Link to those will be down below. Let's get back to the video. Alright, so Josh, let's talk about that trailer. Anything to say about that kiss?
I thought that kiss was fucking beautiful. You know that? Fucking beautiful. Yo. I need to, put that shit in the video. Wait. I want to show the clip of where they were talking about it. With the motion capture session and everything. That's what I want to show on it. Because that... literally... amazing. I don't even know how they fucking did that. That was crazy. What do you think about it?
Yeah, the animators did a really great job. I thought they did really good at capturing the actual lips and all that. They did really good on that part. I really loved it.
Yeah, that was insane. Wow.
I mean, there's also some controversy about that kiss. I don't really understand why there is, because in the Last of Us part, in the DLC, there was a part where it showed that Riley and Ellie kissed, you know?
There was still controversy about that.
Why would there be so much if right now why would there still be so much right now if they already know that she's basically like a gay or a lesbian?
Cause they're SJW fucking bitches, yo. They just love to hate. They don't want the creators to be politically correct in their video games for some reason. Same thing with Battlefield 5. It's literally the exact same thing. They have a problem with the woman being in the battle, basically. So it's the same shit for this game. They don't want to be politically correct, and they're mad that she's gay in a sense. So it's whatever.
I mean,
I don't know why people are so mad.
Yeah, it's more like homophobic people. Is it more homophobic people or just people that just don't want her to be in a way, gay?
I just think it's people that have problems with games showing off every side of the world. People that are just no, it's either you're straight and that's it in a video game, or you're not. They don't want them to appeal to all the audiences. So you know how Ellie's really strong and she's portrayed as this fucking brutal ass girl, a threat really. And it's people don't like that because you're portraying her as a strong female lead when it's not really like that in other games. But in this game, it's different because she's actually really strong and she's a key part into the game, and she's gay, which makes her even it makes others proud of what she what she stands for in a way. So that's good. But yeah, I don't know. People just don't like it when developers are politically correct in their games. That's really it. I don't know why. Not that big of a deal. Fucking game, just enjoy it.
Yeah, so honestly, I don't think anybody should care if the character is gay or not. There's already people accepting it, that this world already has people that are gay, straight, trans, and all that. Games should also have more diversity like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It shouldn't be a big deal. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, it really is. But she already was a strong female character in the first part because we know she was one of the leads in the game, other than Joel.
She would be helping him out and shit. Right after that fucking kiss, there was this complete transition from a party and everyone dancing and everybody just having a great time, and then it just went from Ellie just brutally fucking stabbing this guy in the neck. It is what the fuck? It was insane. It was complete. It was just a complete night and day just difference. There was no in between. It was insane. What do you think of that? that transition.
Yeah, I feel like it portrays The Last of Us Part 1 and The Last of Us Part 2, you know, the light and dark theme. Like, in Part 1, it's all about love, right? And they're saying
Yeah.
now, in Part 2, it's all about hate. It's all about, like, hatred towards something. But we haven't really discovered what that, who she hates, why she hates, anything really. We just saw a transition between her being with this person that she loves, and then
Yeah.
just her killing this guy. Like, we don't really know why she killed him, but we know, well, he kind of deserved it. He's part of this basically, I think, religious group, I guess. So yeah, I really think it portrays both of the games like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I love the new theme about hate. The last game was love. Now it's hate. It's cool.
Ellie states that she isn't a threat, just a girl, as they're about to kiss. What's your opinion on that?
Oof. Literally, the irony of that shit is just the transition, like we just talked about. She says she isn't a threat, but the clip right after is her just brutally murdering this guy, and you could just hear him struggling, and it's insane. And throughout the entire gameplay, she's literally destroying them. Like, there's nothing they could do to just stop her. Like, she's a monster. Like, Ellie, like, in a way, she's a sweet girl, but like, when it comes to the point where she has to defend herself and attack people, it's like, she's a vicious ass motherfucker. Like, she does not care. Like, she will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Didn't she decapitate someone in the trailer at the very end? Like, yeah, you're not a threat. That's insane to say. Like, I don't.
She chopped off his head. That was just brutal.
Yeah, no, Ellie is a threat. I think that's a really good quote though. Not gonna lie, it's a really good quote.
But we kind of knew already she was already a threat because of the first game. You've seen her just stab away at those guys and defend Joel with her life, like he did to her. Yeah.
I don't know. She was just. There was nobody that could just take her down, like during that entire trailer.
Yeah.
It's over. Like, the enemies were talking about, like, Wolf. Like, they were mentioning her as Wolf. Like, calling her Wolf. Like, why?
I don't know. I guess, like, she'd probably be the leader of the pack, per se. You know?
Yeah, but, like, what pack? It's not like she has a cult. She just has a group in Jackson. So it's like, why are they calling her Wolf? I was thinking about this. I was like, maybe they ran into each other before, right? And they eventually just name her that because she's so prominent, like, in the game, and maybe she just fucks everyone up. In the first trailer, she's saying how she's gonna go hunt every single one of them, right?
Yeah.
Hunt all of them down. She's gonna kill all of them. So it's leading me to believe, like, maybe this is the group that she wants to hunt down. Maybe it's the Fireflies. I don't know. But, like, they've seen her a good amount of times to refer to her as Wolf.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. But
yeah.
I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah. There's a lot of irony in what she says and all that, you know?
Yeah. Like, it's just weird. Like, why would they call her that?
You know, maybe she's just hairy all over, you know, maybe, you know, in the apocalypse, you don't really have those razors.
No. But, like,
You live in the jungle.
she isn't a werewolf. She isn't a fucking werewolf.
I mean, she's a threat like a werewolf. We could say that.
Quite possibly, yeah. How the hell did she get a tattoo? Who gave that to her?
Oh man, how did Joy even accept that, honestly?
Who gave her that tattoo?
It's hot.
I mean, it's a dope tattoo.
It's hot.
But, like, how the fuck did she get it? That's what I want to know.
Well,
like,
Josh,
that's the most important question ever.
Yeah. Well, Josh, you know, too bad she's gay. Too bad for you.
Wow. What are you trying to say?
Just
I can't get with Ellie?
Yeah, you can't get with Ellie. Alright, so what do you think of the new engine slash graphics?
Looks great. So like, I have nothing else to say. It looks amazing. It's on like Battlefield standard graphics. Like, it looks really good. I'm big. The 4K water.
Oh yes, the
water is
4K
amazing.
water, yes.
The
Oh
water
my
is
god.
amazing.
I feel like they could go even further with that, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. They could do way better. It looks really good, but they could definitely do way better on it.
Yeah, they could do
Way
way
better.
better. We're not saying it's like bad, we're just saying it's just like
Yeah.
you could really make it
You
look
could really
good.
push the limits on this
Yeah.
engine. Like,
Make
really.
it look like not water, but it's better water than water, you know?
Yes, definitely. I just understood what the hell you just said. I understand everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so let's talk about the different factions, possibly a cult. The Fireflies, well, the enemies call each other by names which show the world is alive and each character or AI has a meaning or background. You know?
Yeah. What, like, I don't know where the hell the Fireflies are.
They
Like,
could've
I'm assuming
disbanded.
they're still like roaming the fucking earth, because just because their leader dies doesn't mean anything. Like, they could get a new one easily. I mean, it's basically a free world. It was every man for himself, essentially, unless you're like in a group. So I mean, the Fireflies could always just get a new leader. I'm assuming they're still relevant, because in the first trailer, the stop sign had the Firefly thing on it. I think it's still relevant for the story. We'll fucking eventually see them. But I want to know who the hell this new cult is. This new cult is interesting, because you saw how they were gutting the guy in the very beginning of the trailer?
Honestly, at first I didn't really notice that they gutted him. I just noticed that they killed him. I didn't really notice the guts.
Yeah. So I'm like, is that a traitor, or is that like a sacrifice? Like, what am I seeing?
If
Like,
it's a cult,
like,
then probably a sacrifice.
I wasn't really sure as to what I was looking at, but I don't know. Maybe it was just a traitor, and or someone that was just around there at the time, and they got involved with him. They just decided to kill him or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to definitely see more of that. There's also like graffiti or something on the side of a building where it says like follow her or find her, something like that. Like, it was referring to a person that the cult is following, like a female. Yeah.
Ellie.
So, but how can it be Ellie?
Follow her? Follow it? It
was something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was referring to a female, and it was like, find this person, and there was like an image or something about the cult. I don't really know, but there's definitely some sort of leadership in that cult.
Yeah.
There's some sort of it, and I don't really know what the hell it is.
So honestly, the Fireflies could be the ones actually still looking for Ellie. Because it's in this world, it's probably very, very hard to find somebody that's immune, because you never know.
Yeah, they're probably still trying to find her, because she has the cure. I mean, who wouldn't want to find her?
Yeah.
It's just logical to try and find her. She has the cure. I mean, every man for himself. They all want to get cured. Like, they want the cure so they could go back to their normal lives. They don't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah. So the AI, they're using the AI is just fascinating. They're calling each other by names. They're using this whistling system. This new whistling system. What do you think about that?
I think that's fucking dope. I think the AI have definitely improved from the first game. Literally, the AI in the first game would just pass right by Ellie. Like, no fucks given, just go straight for me. I'd be like, bro, you're looking right at Ellie, and you just go straight to me. Like, come on. Like, that was the one thing. I was just like, why is Ellie just like crouched right next to the dude? And apparently he doesn't see her. Like, I don't know. But it's cool. Yeah, it's cool how now they can pull you like out of like under the cars and shit. Like, they can pull you out of the car, like under the cars, and people can try and look under them. So they're definitely smarter in that way. The AI aren't just like checking the regular like routes. They're checking like everywhere, under shit, over shit. They're calling out to each other, calling each other by names. I think that's cool.
It implements how you're not like. It implements how people say you're not safe anywhere. You know.
Yeah.
And I love how they put in the thing where it's just like you could go into bushes and hide, but they'll still search there. They know where you basically ran into. Once you ran into it, you're not safe there, even though you're hiding.
They're always gonna know where the fuck you are. If they see you running into a place, they're gonna know you're in there. They're not just gonna wait for you outside. They're gonna go in there and they're gonna just fucking try and kill you. And you're gonna have to fend off yourself. There's a lot of different pathways you could have done in that mission. I was watching the panel they had, and they were talking about that she didn't even have to go in the store. She could have just kept running, and she could have just fought off the guy with a shotgun.
Yeah, but he would have shot her right in the chest. She already had an arrow in her.
Well, yeah, but that was interesting because if you don't even have to run in that store, I can imagine the playthroughs how different they're gonna be in a way. Like they're not gonna all be the same. So I think that's cool that they're adding variety to the missions.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That's fucking dope. That is really cool.
So we talked about how Ellie, why they call her Wolf, possibly, and all that. So let's talk about the new combat system and fluidity.
Yeah. I think the combat system's dope. The new explosive arrow is really cool. It's all accessible really easily in the UI or in the crafting table.
Yeah. So,
then, how she picked up the bottle towards the end of the trailer and threw it at her, grabbed her, turned around, arrow went into her. It was really fucking fluid. I thought it was so cool. And then the new dodging mechanic.
Yes.
Where you can just dodge the arrows and dodge incoming attacks. That was so cool. I was like, wow. Now I can actually survive longer. Imagine that, it'd be a bit easier now on the harder difficulties because of the dodging. But they might take that out. I don't know. They might take it out as a feature in the harder difficulties, but I don't know.
Maybe, possibly.
But yeah, I thought it was cool. Everything, the combat was fluid. Literally, when she got thrown through the glass.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was wow. I thought they were just gonna fight it out, and her dodging everything. I did not expect him to just fucking lunge her through the glass. That was crazy.
Oh, and when she got when they tried to punch her and she dodged and she hit herself on the car, I love that part. They paid attention to a lot of detail. And when she was
a lot of detail.
Yeah, when she was throwing the bottles, you kept running. It was just so smooth. The transition where she just grabs the bottle and just throws it while she's running. It was just beautiful.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot of shit to do at one time. She jumped over a platform, right?
Dodging bullets.
And then dodging bullets. And then she picked up the bottle simultaneously, ran simultaneously, and threw it at the person, grabbed them, turned around, then that person got shot, turned back around, ran in the store. That
almost
was crazy.
Shotgunned. I almost got shotgunned.
Yeah.
It was just pretty amazing.
It's so fluid. I love what they did. And the new prone mechanic.
Yes.
Oh my god. The new one, it's gonna bring so much variety to the game. Like I said earlier, it's like, do I want to go under this car and hide, or do I want to just hide in the bushes or go inside of a building? That's crazy how you can just choose to do that. I think that's cool. So yeah, Joel. Talking about Joel. Where do you think he is?
I honestly, you see how Jesse mentioned him in the trailer as old man. I don't think there's nothing to it as calling him old man. Obviously, he was old in the first game. He was about 50 or 60, right?
Something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, and it's only been 4 years, so he's not that old right now, I guess. But we at least know he's still living. Ellie had a little smile on her face when he said old man, and he was taking care of her. Obviously, I think Joel isn't dead. He He went through the winter with just a bullet stuck in him. Or just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
It was
penetration.
the blade or whatever. It was the metal piece. He landed on it, and it just
Yeah.
went right through his stomach. Remember that?
And he
The
survived
first
that.
game. Yeah. Yeah,
In
that
the
was
cold.
insane. I don't know how the fuck that even happened. I don't think anybody could survive for that long.
Oh yeah, the guy
He was
just pushed him off
dragged
the
on a
rail.
horse.
Mhm.
Like, come on, no. That was what the fuck.
If he could survive
Oh.
that, he could survive anything else for at least 4 or 5 years, you know?
Yeah. Besides a headshot, that
Mhm.
wow. Besides a fucking headshot. So yeah, he was mentioned by the character name
Jesse.
is Jesse.
Alright, so
So,
let's talk
we
about
definitely know
Jackson.
he's in the game.
Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about Jackson.
The new setting
Yeah.
in
So,
the game.
same place where Tommy was settled in the first game?
No, I don't think so.
Or is
I
it?
think this is a completely new setting. No, no, it's not. Jackson is completely new because this is in Seattle.
Oh, it is. Have they migrated?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they definitely migrated to some other
Oh.
place. This is a new like settlement. And they met. Well, Ellie met Dina. I don't know
Yeah.
about Joel. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And obviously, Ellie was like invited to that shit, to the party. It looked as if Ellie was late because she wasn't really doing anything in the beginning. She was just kind of standing there drinking by herself, and then Jesse came over, started talking to her, and then like left.
Dina or Jesse? Jesse, yeah.
No, Jesse was drinking with her, and then Dina came over, wanted to dance with her.
Oh, Dina
yeah.
just said, "Hey, you made it." So yeah, she was probably late.
So I think she was late to it, and she didn't really want to be there. In a way, like even throughout the kiss, like she looked uncomfortable. Like her eyes were open. Like when Dina kissed her, her eyes were open, and then she closed her eyes because she started getting into it. But like
She
at
was just
first,
surprised,
it seemed like
though.
as if she was very surprised, uncomfortable. She didn't even know how to feel about it. I feel like she doesn't want Dina to get close to her because she knows that she's gonna push her away, or that something bad is gonna happen, which leads us into the next topic, which is the bracelet.
Oh yes, the bracelet, the one that everybody's been talking about since the trailer came out.
Yeah.
So
That bracelet could mean a lot.
yeah, it appeared on Dina, and then in the when they were kissing, you could see Dina was wearing it, and then in the transition, you could see that Ellie was wearing it. So that could mean one of two things: either Ellie, since they revealed that Dina is her best friend, basically, it could have been Ellie who gave it to Dina, possibly, but that's a very low chance because Ellie doesn't really like getting attached to people, honestly. You saw how she didn't really want to get attached to Joel at first, but she did, you know. He almost died. Yeah, or it could be like Dina gave it to her, or Ellie just found it in her, possible dead body,
Yeah, I really don't know. Dina possibly could have died. That's a hint towards, one of them giving it to each other. They had to. They have.
Yeah.
There's no other way, unless Ellie found it off of someone else and gave it to Dina.
Or
I
Dina
really
had
don't
the
know.
same one. Like,
I
two.
don't know how that's gonna work. Like how that's gonna fit into the story, but I think there's gonna be some sort of explanation to that.
Yeah, possibly.
I feel like Naughty Dog is just sprinkling in little teasers of the game, but I
Yeah.
feel like I just feel like it's too easy. Like I feel like they want us to speculate on that, and they want us to think that that's what's gonna happen, but an entirely other thing is gonna happen, and we didn't expect it. But I don't know.
Honestly, yeah. Naughty Dog is like that sometimes. Like, was The Last of Us Part 1, was it a bit... This one is obviously a bit more hyped up because we know that The Last of Us Part 1 was one of the best games ever. Like, I didn't really hear about it before, then I was just like, wow, this game is just amazing. I was just like, I didn't hear about it anywhere. I was just like, wow. It's just
Yeah,
like,
it's my favorite game of all time.
yeah.
So.
So we also don't know if that transition is from the future or the past.
Yeah, that could have been. My best guess would be the past. I
Awesome.
think. I honestly, because like, why would it just be like Ellie having? Why would Ellie have the bracelet and have the tattoo?
You know,
Did she have the tattoo in the gameplay trailer?
yeah, oh, we should have looked at that, honestly. But I think she possibly did. Yes.
I don't know.
It's been
I
4
really
years.
don't know. If she doesn't have the tattoo, then that's definitely before. Then before she gets to the settlement.
I think,
If
yeah.
she does, then
Yeah.
that's like either in between. Like, it's probably after, like, the future. But
You know
I don't
what?
know.
Now that I think about it, it could possibly be where Ellie is just out on her own. She's with Joel. You see how I put the thing in with migrating?
Yeah.
Both her and Joel could be just finding a new settlement because theirs got just like overthrown, and they're just looking for
That's
a new
what
settlement.
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I was thinking. It's
Ellie
like,
had the
why
bracelet.
Would Joel... Yeah.
Yeah, Ellie had the bracelet first, possibly. Let's say she had the bracelet first. She's migrating. She found this new settlement where she feels safe. She feels safe. She feels calm. Doesn't have to worry about anything. Then now that she's just best friends with Dina, she starts to feel attached to her. She gives her the bracelet. Could be that.
Mm-hmm.
So I really think that could be like one possible thing that they could do. Possibly migration.
For
with
sure.
Joel. Yeah.
I think Ellie was going with Joel somewhere, and they found Jackson, and maybe Dina died. Maybe she's still alive, but just gave it to her. That could also be a possibility. She
Yes.
gave it to her, for something to remember her, in case she died. I don't know, something.
Yeah, possibly.
But there's definitely jumping between timelines in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
obviously.
confirmed.
Yeah.
That's without a doubt. That's gonna happen. And basically, like, Dina and Ellie, best friends, rival at Jackson. They've been best friends since they came, so I mean, I don't think we have to talk about that as much.
Honestly,
They-
now that I think about it, you see how they pan the camera around into Ellie's head?
Mm-hmm.
That could lead more into how that's the past. Honestly, that could be like a meaning.
Maybe.
But
I don't
it's a stretch though. You never know.
Yeah.
They could have
Stretch, but
yeah.
you
So
can
yeah,
take it any way you want.
yeah, they bounce between times in the game, obviously, and all that.
We basically talked about the new setting. Ellie meeting her at the settlement. So we covered that.
Okay, so
Covered the
polar-
timelines.
polar
Yeah.
opposites.
Okay. So yeah, the both stories are polar opposites. We talked about that earlier about love being in the first game, hate being in the second.
Yeah, that transition.
Like we
between
said
love and
about
hate.
the religious cult. Like that's hate. That's hate. It's like, I'm gonna drop a bomb here. It's like the KKK in a way.
Oh my
It's like
god.
they're following something,
They
that's
hate a certain group.
yeah, like they're following a person because they hate a certain group or people. It's sick.
So
Like
you
it-
think they're putting like some sort of segregation in a way?
They might, because in the other thing, in the other like teaser trailer, they showed it off where they were getting like murdered, like they were getting attacked or something like that. They were gonna hang someone, right? People are thinking that's Ellie's mom, right? And I
It
don't
could
know.
possibly be because they're speculating the thing where just like the woman said there's what did she say? There's a seed or something.
I don't remember, but the
Yeah.
thing is that she was gonna get hanged, and I don't know why. And you could literally see them dragging people through the mud and dirt, and it was just like, maybe this is like a sacrifice, like I don't really know what it is. Like,
Yeah, and we haven't talked about the characters that we saw in the first trailer. Honestly, we haven't heard of them in a while.
yeah, those characters, I don't have a damn clue what they are. All I know is that they're related in some way. They're all related in that one group. They help out supposedly Ellie's mother. Supposedly.
But she was in that group though. She was a traitor basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm not really sure. I'm not sure as to what that trailer was. I think I got more detail out of the second trailer. Well, the gameplay
Possibly.
trailer than the actual first one.
Yeah, obviously.
There's way more information given out.
All right, so
Yeah,
yeah. All right, so let's discuss multiplayer. In the first game was just multiplayer. It's fine. There are some bugs in it, but what do you think is gonna be in the second one? What should they like? What do we want? What do we need? What should we take out? You know, what do you think?
I think they should definitely put in the crafting in the game.
Better crafting.
Better crafting system, a faster crafting system. No pay to win like perks and weapons.
What do they need?
They need more game modes for sure.
Yeah,
They need to bring back the staple ones: supply raid, interrogation, survivor. They need to bring those 3 back. Those are great modes. That should always stay in The Last of Us. And then maybe bring in like I don't know, like one that fits the game though. I don't want like a regular domination. I want like a game that fits within the game. I don't know what that is, but something that sticks. Not just like Call of Duty game mode. I don't want that because it's not gonna fit in The Last of Us. It's not gonna work.
Yeah,
It doesn't
obviously.
work
Obviously,
with
yeah.
the theme and everything.
I feel like
I want more brutality for sure.
yes,
my
yes.
God.
More blood, obviously.
Yeah, and executions.
Yes.
I want all of it. I want to be able to blow someone's head off. Like I'm not even lying.
All right, so let's show a small clip of each of Supply Raid, Survivors, and Interrogation right now.
I'm hit! Stragglers to worry about! Down! Iced. Watch my back.
I need a minute.
Finished. Move out.
Finished. Move out.
I'm down!
And I think obviously we also need less microtransactions. Like you said, they should take out like pay to win and all that perks.
Yeah, I just think that's stupid. I don't know why Naughty Dog does that. I understand that the multiplayer is just kind of tacked on. The story is what matters, but like, come on.
Yeah.
Just make a balanced multiplayer with good perks that I don't have to buy. You know, like, and weapons that I don't have to buy. You know.
And customization items that are literally just
I want
$1.
I want a better leveling system too. Definitely a better leveling system.
Yeah, they should honestly just show where you're at or how much XP you, at least experience points you need to get to that level at least. But because the leveling system is just like you just level up, you don't know how many games you're playing and how much you get for each game. It's just like your clan and all that.
Yeah, it's just the weak system. You know, that's all it is. It's
So
literally just that.
They should honestly also. I also think they should add more weapons. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. There's not a lot of weapons in the game. There's a lot of reskinned weapons, like the same guns just with a scope on it, and it's not even that much better than the regular base weapons. So it's like,
Yeah.
come on, add more weapons that are unique. Don't add these bullshit scoped weapons that I'm not gonna buy because I know the regular weapons are better. Like, come on. I think
Yeah.
it's just stupid.
Yeah. Honestly, there are some weapons in the original game, the story mode, that I didn't even know about. You know, El Diablo. I didn't even know about that gun.
I think that gun is in the multiplayer too. Like, all those guns are in multiplayer.
Mhm.
Yeah, every single gun that was in the single player is in multiplayer. Besides, like, the DLC weapons. There's
Yeah.
some DLC weapons that were never in the single player.
So yeah, like just the customization, the guns, those need improvement, and just like
For sure.
the leveling system is just like we gotta know how to keep track of it and understand it and all that.
Mhm. Definitely.
So
I really want the cosmetics to fit the game.
Mhm.
Everything. Maybe even like put in some camos. Like, can I roughen up my fucking gun? Can I put some like scars on it or something?
Yeah.
Like something. Can I engrave into the gun? Like something.
Mhm.
You know, more customization options that I can get just by ranking up.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
Yeah, that's gonna be so great. Like, wow, like I'm gonna be like wow, like wow.
Those 7 wows. Awesome.
Wow.
Fucking
So,
excited.
do you want the weak system to return? Cause I do.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want that shit to return. Should
And-
definitely add more factions to it.
Yeah,
Like,
they
you know,
could add the Colt,
Definitely.
possibly. You know.
They probably are. Whatever they're called, they are. I'm pretty sure they're gonna put the hunters, the fireflies, and like maybe the colts. No, definitely gonna do the colts. There's no way they're not.
Yeah, they should make them different too, and just like the Colt has these certain traits that the fireflies
Yeah.
have these, the hunters have these. Yeah, they should
Yeah,
just.
but don't make them like pay to win in a way. Like, don't make them like unbalanced. Make them
Yeah.
balanced to the point in which it's fair. You know, each team has some sort of like attribute to them that they can use. You know, but they could even make those attributes universal for each faction.
Yeah.
But I feel like any way would work if it's balanced. You know,
Yeah.
people might get mad that it's locked to one specific faction, but if that's a problem, make it universal, but just make it balanced. You know?
Do you think they
think
should
that's
add
it.
more weeks or just keep it at 12?
No, I think 12 is fine. I think 12 is long enough because you have to go through 7 games, and like 7 games. I don't know how much that's going to equate into, but it's a lot of games.
You have 3 days each. Three games for every week.
No, it's 7. You have
It
to go
is?
through. It's 1 week. So each game counts 7 days. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the dodge mechanic that we see in the gameplay in Last of Us Part 2. Do you think that could be in the multiplayer, like they should balance it out or anything like that?
I think that the prone it should be in the multiplayer, but it should only be in specific areas.
Hmm.
I don't think you should be able to do it everywhere.
For
There's-
example,
Like certain cars, or it shouldn't be every single vehicle you can get under, because I think that's gonna be a little bit overpowered in a way, because like you're not gonna know all the time where people are, unless they make it easier for you to spot those people under the cars. Then yeah, do it every car.
they could add
But-
like you could slide over cars once you're running towards them. They could do that.
Yes, to make the game a little bit faster.
Yeah, a little bit
that
fast,
sounds
but
good.
you can't run that fast. You should. Do you think that they should have less run time, like more stamina, or just keep it the same like as it is now?
I think keep it the same. Just keep it the same. It works. The stamina right now, it works. It's fine. Ellie looked like she was running fast as fuck, though. I'm not even gonna lie. In
was,
the
yeah.
trailer,
Yeah.
I've never seen her run that quick. Holy shit.
Yeah, because they added the new new graphics and all that for the environment and all that, her mechanics and all that. They make it look really fast. That's the thing. For her like, yeah, honestly, for her age and for her height, for her gender on it, let's just say, like, no controversy on
light.
that. Yeah, she's very light.
She's light.
Honestly, like
She can move fast. She
yeah,
moves faster than Joel. Most people she can move because she's lighter.
Yeah, she wouldn't crush Dina.
That's an idea.
She wouldn't crush Dina while they're in bed.
Wow. That's an idea, though.
Oh, could there
Why-
possibly be a bed scene?
I think they might get to that, but
Maybe.
it's not gonna be showing anything.
It's
just
mature
gonna be like a
17.
kiss. I think it's just gonna be like a kiss, and they're gonna cut to they're gonna fade out or something. I don't think they're gonna show it. They've never really done that in like any other game.
Possibly, honestly.
I don't
But
know.
I like, as a really big fan, I would honestly like to see that.
Well, yeah, I want to see the relationship grow. I think
Yeah.
that'd be cool to see.
If it does grow, honestly. Honestly, I think Shannon Woodward, the actor for Dina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think since they've waited a whole year, they said they recorded that kiss a year ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's still working with them. Yeah, she could still possibly be in a lot of the scenes in the game. But Dina is obviously a major character in this game.
Definitely. No, definitely. She's a major character in the game. Major character. But I don't want it to just boil down to, like, it's their story. It's just a love story of them two. I don't want that. I want it to be,
Controversy.
more about what they said.
A lot of-
Hate.
Yeah.
Just hate. I want to see everything. I don't want to just
Possibly.
see the relationship grow. I want to see, like, everything that's happening, other storylines that are going to be happening with other characters. I don't want to just see their love story. I think that it'd get boring just watching their relationship grow. I want to see more than just that. So I hope that the game isn't just that. I want to see Joel. I want to see this new Jesse character. I want to see those other characters that we saw in the second trailer. I want to see all that in the game.
Jesse also dated Dina. We didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't forget that.
That was awkward.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
kinda
awkward.
I mean, if he was watching them, oh, wait, they were in a crowd, so Jesse could have possibly seen them. And one thing that actually popped into my mind is that Dina could be a traitor,
Uh-huh.
since this story is about hate.
definitely
Yeah, she could. They could show like a little lovey-dovey and all that, but then in the actual
Probably
game,
fucking with their minds.
yeah, it's like a facade. It's like a little
Yeah,
facade.
they're fucking with us, yo. They're like, yeah, they love each other in this trailer, but in the actual game, they become enemies. That's crazy.
Yeah. So honestly, the last thing I want to talk about in the multiplayer is they should honestly bring back the hunting rifle and the bow. They have to be in the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's a must-have. It's
Yeah.
got to be in there. They're so good, and I loved using them.
Yep.
I have so many good memories. I'm a beast with that shit.
Yeah, hunting
I'm gonna
rifle,
fuck people
like,
up with that.
yeah, hunting rifle is honestly, it's one of the best. It's a 2-shot. literally. And for a bow, they bleed out. That's just all you need right there.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for our first ever podcast. What did you think about this conversation we had, Josh?
I think it was pretty fucking good. I mean, we talked about a lot of things, a lot of topics. Had a great time.
Yeah, and yeah, next week we're gonna have another podcast on the game.
We don't know yet.
All right, so
Nah. Actually, well, I don't know. What do you want to talk about on the next game?
you know, let's let them choose. Guys, if you suggest any games you want us to talk about in next week, comment down below what game you want us to talk about next. And yeah, we're also going to be uploading Josh's individual video, his first individual video, where he talks about Fortnite.
Yep.
And he will have a possible guest star, let's just say.
Maybe.
Maybe.
His name is Ethan.
Yes,
I don't know,
a member of
but-
Planet Game Hub, one of the favorites.
Yeah, if he's on there, we'll let you guys know for sure. And just the key word, for the video right now is 4K water. Like I said earlier, I mentioned it.
Comment down below once you watch this video.
If you guys watch to the end, put it down in the comments down below. And we love you all. Thanks for all the support on the first video.
Yeah.
And I hope that you guys will come back for more.
Thank
We'll
you guys.
see you guys.
Yeah. Next time.
Yep. What a fucking long ass video.